Hello everyone, this is Niranjan here. In today's lecture, we'll try to understand what is machine learning, what is definition, its different types. Then I will share some major points over how we can improve the model, how we can debug the model, and how we can improve the accuracy of the model. Particularly, we have general in these points we have these are the most important things because after some experience we will understand and notice these points, and these are very important when we are working in a company or in a project or any type of research work. So first we'll start with the definition. Okay. Particularly by Arthur Samuel, the definition has been given of machine learning. You can read the machine learning definition as per your time. So I'll just explain you. The field of study that gives computer the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Let us try to understand what do we mean by explicit program. I have a program like 1 comma 2. I want to add just this is the instruction that I want to pass to the computer. What will I do? I personally firstly will slice the string. I understand if maybe I am considering over here you understand the strings and basic things in the programming language. Uh, but if you don't understand, I'll not using any type of code or any type of language convention. So I'll just explain you the concept. You can implement in any language as per your choice. So first thing that I want to extract from the string is that the numbers. And lastly, I want to do the operations. For that, I will write some conversation. I'll do a b equal to 1 comma 2. I'll just convert the string to the numbers and everything like typical programming stuff. Then after that, I will create a dictionary. In dictionary, I will say add equal to addition or some sort of key value pairs I will make. So I will be able to do addition of the numbers. This is the explicit programming. What does that mean? The add word is hard code through this dictionary. If I want to in other argument, if I instead of add I just pass this add, the program will not work. Or I pass addition, a complete word, so program will not work. To do so, like instead of this, if I make a NLP system where particularly it's in ER based name entity recognition. If you don't know what it is, just it is completely fine. Uh, this will be type of computer system that will understand what the number is meaning, like particularly in sentence we have noun, pronoun, that type of things. Particularly in this case we have different types of data types over into the argument, I can say argument or par anything whatever you want to say, argument or string or anything. So in ER based system will identify 1 and 2 are numbers, and add is the operation. It will compare all types of like different variants of like add number or addition or maybe using the symbol plus everything. It will be try to understand, and yeah, it will make like answer equal to 3. So in this case particularly, I am just hard coding everything. I am just providing a proper in-depth instruction to the program that how he has to work. In this case, we have to pass the information, a bunch of information to computer, and computer will learn what is mean by which are the numbers or and like which operations we have to perform on which set of words, what are the different combinations that kind of word can have. This is the actual definition of machine learning, particularly when we see about over here. Now we'll try to understand what are the different types of machine learning. In machine learning, there are different types. We can see over here. Okay, first thing is supervised machine learning. So, what do we mean by supervised machine learning? When I have given a X information and I have an Y output of it. Particularly, this is the machine learning algorithm, I can say. When this type of condition is specifically defined, So I can have supervised machine learning. Uh, I'll start with, I'll just take a couple of examples over here. From machine learning, machine modeling, the medical images, I can say. We have seen that typical X-ray that gives us the organs and uh, like medical images. In machine learning, I can program this thing. I can say it is a instead of any disease, I can say rib is fracture or not. Like particularly the bones we have in our chest that called as ribs. So is the rib is fracture or not? That type of problem I can work with the machine learning. I will feed the data, I will provide the image, and I can provide a label. In label, I will say yes or no, 1 or 0. So machine will try to figure out what will be the algorithm that we can have. Like what will be the algorithm to predict this thing? Is it fractured or not? Second type of machine learning is unsupervised machine learning. In this case, particularly in supervised machine learning, we have well-defined input and output. In unsupervised machine learning, what we are going to try, we are going to segment the data in different varieties. Particularly, if I have, in case of Facebook, they are different, we can say users. In users, the condition happens is that they want to target some beauty products or cosmetic products, I can say. They are more likely to be taken by females rather than males. So if they are able to target the divide the audience in terms of male and female, so they can target, even though if they target over here maybe conversion rate is 30 out of 100, or here maybe the conversion rate will be like I can say 10 out of 100. If they target more and more people, like female people, so they can get more and more business and more and more a good conversion rate in less money. In the similar way, when we work on high ticket prices, or I can say a very large population base, so we need to segment the people in various categories, like children or the person, like particularly these are very hardcore definition that we have seen into the I can say explicit programming. I'm targeting like gender basis, or I'm targeting about how the age variations and everything. But there maybe we can classify the people on the basis of interest. We can classify the people on the basis of their past, like what they have bought from the Facebook, or what we can define a very large variety of criteria. If I'm selling a health based product, so I can target with the people who are particularly posting about gym, or the people who talk about health. I will try to target this kind of people. Or I can target with the people who post for fast food. Sooner or later they will be the customers. So this type of segmentation on the basis of variety of parameter, we can classify the peoples on the different basis. But if you see about it, we don't have specific labels over here. In previous cases, I have a label like I have fracture or not. In case I don't have, like I have well-defined labels. In this case, I don't have any label. I'll just grouping the people together. People like fast food, people like gym. This type of grouping I am trying to do over here. And I don't know which parameters to be considered more, or which parameter, or I can group people in such a way that they like particularly 3 times they go for out dinner, and once a week they go for gym. This type of hybrid classification I can make. So particularly at that time, I'm not explicitly like making the we can say like grouping and everything, but the algorithm is automatically figuring If A person like this, maybe possibility of B person like this. So they both are grouped together. If you see about semi-supervised learning, in semi-supervised learning, I am providing specific tasks to the particularly computer, and he has to decide its own way of doing the things. Particularly if we see about text classification, uh, or image, I can say emotion, we can say emotion segmentation or something like 1, 2, -1. I have defined a review system over here. If you are satisfied, if you are very satisfied, you can give us the review 1. If you are dissatisfied, you can give the review of -1. And 0 will be in between somewhere. So this type of image segmentation, this type of classification, we have given some criteria, but at the same time, we need to understand what should be the little tweaks over there. Third thing is the reinforcement learning. So particularly in this type of learning, or it is a slightly different type of learning, I can say. I'll just explain you over here. Reinforcement learning. But like we all have play this game. It's a tic-tac-toe, standard tic-tac-toe. So if person like we have to do 1 and 0. If computer want to play this game, so he has to understand what is the present condition of the game, what is the previous condition game, and what will be the future condition of the game. If he do like the particularly if you put the circle over here and if he put the cross over here, so there may be chance if another person has put the circle over here, so should he put the we can say, should he put the cross mark over here or not? This type of learning is something that has the previous data, that may be a possibility of future data, and it is at a point of time it is learning over here at this particularly at the time of instance he was working over here. So at on the basis of previous data and what decision need to form, uh, this type of learning is the reinforcement learning. By combining all these things, we can understand, like there are, to attain machine learning things, we have different type of algorithms and understanding. We can there will be various subtype like support vector mechanism and all these things. We'll discuss everything in very deeply. But before we go into it, just I want to give you some idea. All the data and all the points that all the techniques we have, these are like tools. Every specific problem requires a specific type of tool set, skill set. If you are more focused on only tools, you will not able to build a really robust uh, a machine, or we can say algorithm. We need to focus on the underlying problem and solution. If we think about what is the middle stages, like should I use supervised machine learning, reinforcement machine learning, customer segmentation, we or a recommender system. A recommender system is also one type that we have not covered, but gradually we'll try to cover it. In this, if we see about it, what algorithm we are using or what kind of things we are using, so we are not able to focus on these two things, problem and solution. To build a robust system, we need to understand what is exactly problem, what is the solution for it. Once we understand this thing, we can create a better, we can understand which type of system we require. Generally, the persons who are new to the data science, or they have understood few principles of the data science, what they try to do, they try to understand which system they know, and then accordingly they changes the problem and the solution. But thing doesn't work in this particular. We have to compromise so much in terms of uh, like accuracy or in terms of quality of the system, we can say. So for that, you can always try this thing. Always try to understand what should be the input, what should be the output. For that, what we need to figure out in between, that should be the second step. That's all for this video. You will meet in the next video and try to discuss more concept. Thank you.